Alright, what is up, y'all? We are here today for week 5, I think. I'm pretty sure, of the PCP, season 4. We go up against Nathan. Now, Nathan has a scary-ass team. He's found some stuff that he really likes, and he sticks with it, and he switched it up and made his team just very, very fat. And you'll see. It's Zygarde, Blissey, Cloyster, Decidueye, Delphox, Ninjask, Mega Medicham, Zapdos, Sylveon, Bronzong, Leavanny. Now, that is a fucking squad right there. Zygarde by itself is already hard to deal with. Blissey, like, you basically can't bring any special attackers. Cloyster, just anything that doesn't hit that hard physically is going to get set up on. Decidueye can defog and spin block. Delphox is pretty solid versus my team, honestly. Decent speed tier. Ninjask is just the fucking fastest thing ever, so try to outspeed that. Medicham obviously is going to hit hard as fuck. Zapdos is a solid wall and just straight up beats my Kartana, so that's not fun at all. Sylveon passes wishes and is actually pretty hard for me to switch into. And then Bronzong and Leavanny, kind of just setting up hazards and sitting there. Not really much of threats, but they're going to do annoying things. So I devised a plan. Honestly, I'm still looking at his team like I'm scared of that shit. But to beat Blissey, or at least to try to beat Blissey, really I need Taunt on this thing as well, but I can't. I don't really have the move slot for it. Terrain Extender, Calm Mind Lele is very, very solid versus him because I would like the electric terrain, not the electric terrain, what the fuck am I saying? The psychic terrain to be up pretty much as often as possible, just because he has, E-Speed Zygarde, Ice Shard, Cloyster, multiple priority moves on Decidueye, Fake Out BP on Medicham. He has a lot of priority brings, and I have a lot of stuff that kind of relies on being at low to no HP, which is actually really nice. The team actually kind of benefits itself like that. So I need Psychic Search up. I'm going to Calm Mind, I'm going to try to wall break a little bit, try to dent that fucking Blissey as much as I can. And then we got Darm and the Darm and Meatwad, and then kind of Galvantula too. But yeah, this is just a wall break and to keep that terrain on the field, basically. Then we have Young Kartana, which is just really solid versus him, honestly. It outspeeds, I think, barring Scarfers, it outspeeds everything on his team, I'm pretty sure. And if he does bring webs, I'll just default goes away. I don't really care about what Leavanny's going to want to do to me, unless he's running HP Fire on everything, which I know he ran his team by Chris, so they're probably going to be HP Fire on fucking everything. But knock off to hit, Delphox, knocking off lefties and white herbs and stuff like that, and then it hits Zapdos. I think that's the hardest I can hit Zapdos. Originally, I was actually running Psychium Z with Psycho Cut, and I was since I had the Terrain Extender, it would have been terrain boosted, and if it came in on rocks and wasn't like fully physically defensive, I actually killed it, but it wasn't really worth it. I wanted Gracium Z to be able to hit Zygarde, which is the much bigger threat to me, hard as fuck. I deal with Zapdos with Darm, but it's looking like it's going to be a problem just because my best ways of dealing with it. My bulkiest thing is Water type, which is weak to it. My thing that is faster than it dies to any special attack, and then Lele can deal with it, but I'm gonna get toxic and roosted, and it's gonna be a fuckload of problems. But so hopefully we can just find an opportunity to be offensive AF with this guy right here. We are bringing Barcius, it's Shofu, you know what it is. And it's sub, Salic Berry, Belly Drum, Fire Punch, and Return. This set is gonna be fucking retarded. I'll only need 48 HP to be at 238 to be able to outspeed, I don't even remember what it was, to be completely honest with you. It's probably, what could it even be? It was something, to outspeed everything. At +1, I only need that tiny little bit of speed. I actually did my, my HP wrong, so this should actually be at 406 so that I get the berry after subbing and belly drumming, but I fucked that up, so that's fun. But I'm Adamant Nature. Even though I'm not max attack, I'm still hitting hard AF, because, look at that, it's not a lot. And these fat subs aren't broken by Blissey. So Blissey can Seismic Toss, and it's going to do almost the whole bag, but not enough. So basically, if I get a free turn on Blissey, I can get a free turn on Blissey with sub, and then I can proceed to belly drum up. And then Return hits Zygarde hard as fuck, it hits Delphox. yeah, other than that, I really just Fire Punch everything. I really only need those 2 moves. I was gonna run Earthquake, but obviously Return does do a little bit more, and yeah, it's gonna be legit. Hopefully. I gotta keep rocks off the field, and I have to basically bring this in versus Blissey, so hopefully I can Volt Switch with Bushaki or Baton Pass with Pickle, and that. But speaking of Galvantula, we have Hidden Power Ice, Sticky Web, Volt Switch, Toxic. Just enough speed for his base 100 mons, which are Zapdos, and I thought he had more. It's just Zapdos, my bad. Oh no, Zapdos and Medicham. Knew it. This is pretty much my designated lead. I figured if he did want to lead with Medicham, I could probably just go hard Kartana on the fake out, because I've been running Focus Sash every time. He should know to fake out and then go for Zen Headbutt, but even though I'm still, I'm faster, so then I would get off webs or something, but we basically just have Sash to keep, at least survive 1 hit. But yeah, no Protect. Webs are really nice for Lele. Kartana really appreciates webs as well, even though I outspeed everything, it makes it to where even his Scarfers will not outspeed me. And then Hidden Power Ice, if he's offensive, Zygarde, this does like 80%. That's not the highest special attack, but it does good damage. And yeah, that's, you know what a Galvantula does. Then we have Spill in My Guts, Pikumaku, the Pickle. He has many names, but he's here to do what only the Pickle can do, and that is switch in on Zygarde. Yay! I just have lefties just to get maximum recovery. I probably could have Light Clay, but hey, whatever. Just max defensive. This lives a high jump kick plus a fake out, but this does not live a high jump kick plus a thunder punch or 2 high jump kick. Any kind of combination of anything that does not involve fake out, the Pickle does not live. So can't go switching this thing around all willy nilly. I think it's actually going to be really hard to like preserve differential in this game, because I gotta sack stuff to Medicham just left and right. And that'll probably come in handy, honestly, with the Focus Sash, and then needing a sack later. It might just be the play, because Counter here does a fuckload to Medicham, because Thunder Punch is doing a little over half, I think, and High Jump Kick is doing like 60%, so that definitely blows him away. Reflect, Baton Pass, Recover, just standard. I really just, you know what this thing does. It only gets like 6 moves. I'm just not running Toxic, so that's basically what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna sit there, and I'm gonna be a Pickle, and he's gonna not set up on me. Then, oh man, then we have some more dumb shit, but I really, really, really like this set. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, you know how I'm assuming you know how Minior works. It starts out with 100 on the defense. It starts out relatively bulky, and then you Shell Smash, right? So those half, and then you go down to your Shield form, which make your defenses 60 and your offense is 120. I think, no, they become 100 and your speed becomes 120. So and even though it is in the bulky form, it's not the bulkiest mon. Like, it's just base 100, and it doesn't have a lot of HP to help with that. So I didn't want to reduce either of the natures, because we are running the mixed Minior this week. So we're just a very serious boy today. He's just serious as fuck. No jokes, no fucking around. He's just here to do his job and go home and watch Judge Judy. That's all he does. So we are max attack and max special attack, serious nature, fucking Minior. Because at +2, especially if I'm taking down into my shield down form, I outspeed everything with no speed. Even if I still have to stay in this form, I still do a solid chunk to most things, and I should outspeed just about everything. Power Gem just for stab. I hate missing rock moves, so I love Power Gem. Power Gem is one of my favorite moves of all time, because it does not miss. Good golly, you want a rock move that doesn't miss? You gotta be special, but hey, it's Minior can do it. So that'll hit stuff like Zapdos, Ninjask, Delphox, Cloyster. Yeah, Acrobatics with max attack does a fuckload of damage to Blissey. It comes in after rocks. It does not. I think if it takes a special, like any move plus Acrobatics, it kills after rocks. Like even like bold max Blissey, it does not care. Minior is a very strong boy, and that's obviously in shields down form. But in when it's still in Meteor form, it's I think it's a 2-hit KO, but it's not quite as strong, obviously. And then Hidden Power Ice to hit the Zygarde. I guess it also hits Ninjask, Decidueye, and Zapdos, but that's not what it's for, you know. And this is just really, really good versus him, man. I smash up on a few things. If he brings Ninjask, or Delphox, or Blissey, or Bronzong to a certain extent, even though I can't really touch Bronzong very well, it would probably already have to be weakened. And he could probably just Gyro Ball me, actually. No, we probably won't set up on that, but there's a few things on his team I can smash on, and I eat a hit from just about everything. Yeah. So, with that, let's jump on into the battle. And okay, so here we are with the battle. You can see he brought the Cloyster, the Zygarde, Blissey, Zapdos, Sylveon, and Mega Medicham. So, I lead off with Galvantula, like we talked about. I didn't think he would want to lead Mega Medicham, so I figured that'll be good. So I just get a Toxic off because I know how much of a problem it's going to be to my team, and I realize here that with my little bit of HP investment, I actually live 1,000 arrows. So he goes for that, leaves me at 8. I'm doing fine. He's lefties, which is cool. I actually didn't see that at the time, but he just goes for the E-Speed. Does a decent amount considering I'm max defense, but now I just get into I go for counter trying to get him, but that does not work. So he goes for Shell Smash, I guess not remembering about Unaware on my pickle. So I just go for the Reflect, and then we see that this does fucking 1% each time, like, and then wait for it. That's a crit, right? And then counter, boom, 10%. Got him. Fucking got him, my guy. So he Shell Smashes up again, thinking like, oh fuck, this man has a Reflect up. I gotta out get him. But so I go back to Bukkake, and I just go right back to Pickle because like I need to be unaware of his stuff. So he just goes for Pump, and I actually have to recover up because he's doing damage with Pump. So predicting him to want to switch out, I go for Baton Pass, and that lets me bring in my Darm. Now, you can already see what he clicked, and you probably already know what I clicked. So this is a situation I needed. I needed to have Darm in versus Blissey. So whenever I saw he went into Blissey, and I did just have to go for the Baton Pass, the slow Baton Pass, mind you. That gives me a free swap right into Darmanitan, and he goes for Protect on the first turn, which is a completely fathomable play in my opinion, because this is Darmanitan. It's usually choice in some way. So he wants to see what I'm going to lock myself into. You know, if I'm just going for U-turn, he's probably going to stay into the Toxic or some shit. So I go right for the Substitute, and that's a free turn. So then I Belly Drum up, and like I said, I have the wrong HP and shit. So he goes for the Seismic Toss. That doesn't break, and then Fire Punch. So we're not actually at +1 speed, which is a problem. And then this fucking thing comes in. So I haven't got my speed boost yet. I don't outspeed anything. So he has to hopefully either not break my sub with uninvested Icicle Spear, which I think breaks my sub after maybe 2 or 3, and then hopefully the other 2 knock me down, or he has to hit Pump as I sub again or something like that. But at this point I'm kind of scared. I don't want to sub and then have like the 4th or 5th Icicle knock me out, you know what I mean? So I just stay in and click Fire Punch, and he actually Shell Smashes, which probably wasn't the smartest play, but I mean I was going for game. So then he goes into Snake Dick, and he goes with 1,000 arrows. He outspeeds me, which is stupid, but I have the return, which is going to take this thing out, even though I'm pretty sure he was in young Fire Punch range at that point. So I outspeed the Zapdos, thank God, can get my Salic, and he actually goes for the U-turn, which was odd. And yeah, now I'm in with this thing. He has Bullet Punch, I guess not Fake Out, but the Bullet Punch is able to break the sub. But at this point, that's all his priority, so I can just Fire Punch away. And as long as Sylveon doesn't, nice clean Nathan nickname, you know what I'm saying, he goes for the Protect, stalls me out a little bit, and then Pink Boy dies. Honestly, I didn't expect it to work out quite that well. I thought I fucked it up not putting the correct speed number, or HP number, but you know when you're making those fat subs, I just always remember 405. So I just did it, and I was like, oh, you know, it's a fire type, I want to come in on rocks. Yeah, I fucked that up bad, but oh well. The whole point was to be behind Psychic Terrain anyways, but Lele didn't even hit the field, so that didn't work out very well. But all in all, I think it was a solid game. I think the team did what the team was supposed to do, obviously, because Darm is a fucking monster, and I haven't brought it yet. So now that it finally did come, I'm glad it's going to be on that top 10 kill leaderboard, my guy. And yeah, so go ahead and like, go ahead and subscribe, do all that bullshit. I appreciate you guys watching. We're gaining in subscribers at a relatively decent pace. So if you're new, hello, welcome, and I'm gonna try to bring as much dumb shit and get as many W's as possible. So stay tuned. Bye forever.